Hello, this is Josh from Advanced Camping, bringing you another video tour, this one of the 2020 Winnebago Revel. This thing is super cool. You've got the lifted wheels, the new blacked out rims, definitely give it a nice cool look to it, very aggressive look, but also a very refined chassis. You have the 2019 Mercedes chassis here. It is absolutely wonderful. You have the big 7-inch touch screen on here. It's going to have the Mercedes AI. This is actually take 3 because every time I say Mercedes, she tries to talk to me, but you can turn that off. So no problems there. But you can tell it to do anything you want, from turning the air conditioner down or turning the volume down. You can just say, hey Mercedes, turn the volume down, and it's just that simple. You can just talk to it like you would talk to anything. It is a little smarter than you might imagine. Even if you tell it to be quiet, it will be quiet. So we have a nice big lighted power awning with a wind sensor on board, so if it gets too windy, that'll automatically come in for you. We have the screen kit for the side and back on this one, and there will be a little patio table that folds down here, so you can sort of have some lunch or something underneath the awning, be protected from the rain and the elements and the sun, all right there. We have a nice lighted running board here. Definitely adds some coolness to it. You know, also helps you get in and out at night. That's definitely the biggest thing, but also it does add some coolness. We do have 3 Group 31 batteries on board here, so we have lots of battery power. We can run our induction stove top right off the batteries. Anything we want. We have a nice powerful 2000 watt sine wave inverter in there, so we can plug anything into a wall outlet we want to use. So it's going to be really great for off the grid. So we have the 4x4, which is awesome. You can get anywhere. You have solar on board, 200 watts of solar. You are totally off the grid capable, and this is really built from the ground up to be 4-season as well, because it has a diesel S-bar hydronic heating system, which is pretty cool. So when you turn that on, and again, there's no propane on board at all, it just runs on diesel. That will actually heat your hot water for you. It will also run basically kind of an in-floor heat, so to speak. It doesn't actually heat the floor, but it runs a glycol pipe into various heat radiators, which then vent out heat very slowly and quietly. So it's not like a dry heat like you're used to getting from a typical furnace. And those glycol pipes wrap around the insulated holding tanks, which is really your big plus. So if you want to go skiing in winter, use this in winter. You're going to have true 4-season capabilities. It's not like they just put stick-on 12 volts tank heaters on here. They really built this from the ground up to have every single holding tank heated, all the lines heated, so you can truly take this in the snow with the 4x4, go skiing, you can go mountain biking. It really does give you a lot of functionality. Or if you need to store things in the back, you'll have 144 cubic feet of storage space. So let's take a look at some of that. So we have a little bit of extra solar input. If you so desire, you can add extra solar. And we have outside outlets. We've got a nice ladder with a roof rack. You can put kayaks up there, bikes up there. Let me see if I can point that up there. And you can move this ladder anywhere along the side of the vehicle here too. And you can get up there to get at your kayaks or bikes or anything you want to mount on that roof rack. So definitely a cool addition. And we've got the screen for the back here as well, which is quite nice. Now this is showing it with the bed down. I'm 6'1". I can very easily lay across this, so it's a nice bed. You can lift it and raise it in any position you want as well, and sleep on it in that position. That one's up to you. It does hold 500 pounds, so you're good to go there. The reason for maybe doing that would be as if you had larger items in here. So as you can see, with your storage space here, you have tie downs. They're actually removable tie downs too, so if you don't want them in there, they're taking up space, you can absolutely remove them. You can see we have power outlets out back here too by the bed. You'll see some heating ducts, and then we also have our outside shower here as well. Quick connect, and that'll be hot and cold water, and also turn your water pump on right back here as well. So we also have our hitch and wiring. We can tow 5,000 pounds with this, so nice beefy tow package as well. All right, let's take a look at the other side here. Let me close this up. So we have these fiberglass out flares, which is really going to give you more length for that bed. Definitely adds to the look of the Revel as well. We'll have our electrical input here, more light up running boards to get into the driver's side. We'll have our cassette toilet that's insulated right in there. We have our city water fill, gray water tank drain underneath there. This is going to be exhaust for our S-Bar diesel heating system. And you'll notice the big thing is no propane at all. Never have to worry about filling that propane tank up. You're running on battery power, you're running on diesel power. So very, very cool. Don't have to mess with propane. They got you covered from the ground up, so you don't have to try and find propane if you're out adventuring, so to speak. So they got that really cool black piece up there too that protects the solar panels. I can show you there, which really adds to the look too. You know, you have the nice raised up Mercedes chassis, and they've also refined the front end a little bit as well, giving you more modern LED headlamps. They have sort of stylized it a little bit more from last year, where it looked a little bit more aggressive last year with the grille and lights. You sort of have a very aggressive looking vehicle with a more refined front end now, and you'll see that again in the coach. When we go inside, you'll have a very refined Mercedes chassis, so you have an awesome driving experience with active lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control. The thing practically drives itself on the freeway. You just sort of have to hold the steering wheel every once in a while. So very, very cool. And then the coach is made to be very rugged and built to last. Absolutely. So we're gonna have some tank fills down here. Awning goes in and out right here. Let's take a walk inside here. So one thing they added for 2020 is this extra storage space up here, which is really nice. Before it was just literally open space. So now they've actually utilized that for extra storage. I think that is very smart of them. And, we'll have our 2-passenger seating here. This also converts into one big bed. We have a table that's going to lift up. If this chair was swiveled around, you could use that as well to eat. You have the dual-paned acrylic windows that have a 2.5 R factor, where normal RV windows have 0.5, so you're going to have a lot more insulation, and you also have automotive insulation in here, so that's a lot more rugged than RV insulation is, which you have on every other motorhome. Because if you are going off the beaten path, so to speak, with your 4x4, it's going to get bouncy, so they don't want that insulation to start falling down and not give you complete coverage, so they've gone with a more expensive automotive insulation all throughout here, which is going to stay in place and is going to last a lot longer. So very, very cool. And we're going to have, let's see, our solar panel charger here. That really you don't have to mess with, just gives you kind of your voltage input. You can turn the electric portion of the water heater on. We have our inverter here. The new furnace actually is electric, where the other one was sort of manual. I may have to turn this system on here. There we go. So yeah, now we have a little digital readout as opposed to last year's model, which was analog. So always nice to move up in the world. So we have our complete diesel S-Bar system, furnace, hot water. You can control the fan speed for how noisy you want it. Again, it's not very noisy at all, but you can control the fan speed there. And we have our kitchen area. Now there's going to be a lift up here for more counter space, or if you're on the passenger seat and you want to swivel around, you can use that as a little desk. We have our recessed sink, and we do have our induction stove. You know, a lot of people are liking these lately, so they are a lot safer. They don't have any open flame. It's basically a big electromagnet, so you do have to get a special pan for it, but it takes less power than a traditional electric burner. It's a lot safer too, as soon as you remove the pan, it becomes cool to the touch. So much safer for RVing, and it does cook faster, so can't beat that. And we have our refrigerator and freezer down here, and this is all compressor based, so that's 12-volt powered, meaning that's going to run off your solar and your batteries just fine. Going to take a small amount of power, and you don't have to be perfectly level like a propane refrigerator. You would have to be perfectly level for that to work. Now I know you're going to be sort of off the beaten path with these a lot of the time, so you know, it's just going to run just fine in any position. If it's bouncing, it doesn't matter. It's also a little bit safer as there's no propane going to it while you're driving. So very cool. And we have our wonderful storage area slash bathroom slash shower area. It is kind of a multi-purpose room, which I think is great. We have a lot of customers that come in and say, I'm never going to use this bathroom. So this is really what this is perfect for. You have the bamboo treated wood, and these really, you just basically lift them up and off. They're not on there with much, but so yeah, you can completely take those off, take a shower, but there is also a clothes hanger up here if you wanted to use it as more storage. There is a ventilation fan too, power ventilation fan, so if you are using it as a shower, you can vent out that moisture. Toilets underneath here, and you can swivel that one in any position you want to get comfortable. So it is a true multi-purpose room. You can use it as a nice bathroom, shower, and or storage, and it can even be wet storage. With that bamboo treated wood, you can put like muddy boots on there, and it's still going to be fine. It is made for wet stuff. So very nice thing to have in a bathroom. Close this up here. Now this one is equipped with the air conditioner option. Pretty much order most of ours with the air conditioner option. I think it's kind of nice. You know, with this size coach, really you could use the Mercedes side of things to cool this coach very quickly. If you just idled it, turned the air conditioner on, it would cool this down very, very quickly, and you could turn it back off. But you know, you could bring like a little portable generator or something like that to run the air conditioner, because there is lots of space with tie downs underneath there. So we've shown you, or I've shown you the bed down, and it's a real smooth operation to lift it up. I'm simply pushing a button here. This is lifting up. Now we have our complete 144 cubic feet of storage. You could really load anything you want in here, from bikes to God only knows. This is really for your adventure toys back here. You can bring your gear with, you can bring tote bags, you can tie them down. So it is a really nice setup. And they've added more lights back here for 2020. There are lights underneath the bed now, so you can sort of see the storage area a little bit better than they used to be able to. So more lighting, always better. So, and then you have these RAM mounts that are basically all throughout the coach. Those are like optional accessories you get from Amazon. They're basically, you know, these little things where you can put your tablet or your phone on here. And they're really all over the place if you wanted to mount a tablet to, you know, maybe watch a movie or something like that. They are literally everywhere in this coach. So, no problems there. Alright, and let's take a look at our Mercedes chassis. This is probably your biggest upgrade now. Alright, let's see. Hopefully the Mercedes system doesn't start talking back to me. It may happen. Let's start it up. And the big cool thing is you have the nice big 7-inch touchscreen on here. And it is very, very useful. Let's see if we can start this baby up. Start system. It's loading Sirius XM, so it has Sirius XM. It has Apple and Android CarPlay, you know, satellite navigation. It really has everything, and you can also control the assists. So you can turn sort of, this is your active lane keeping assist. Parking assist is really cool too. When you're trying to park this vehicle, it gives you sort of a 360-degree radar layout. So it tells you how close you're getting to a certain object. So if you're making a tight parking spot, it's absolutely perfect for that. So yeah, you can really control anything in here. You can move the coach. That's pretty cool. You know, you can adjust system settings, lights, when you want those to turn on, vehicle settings. So really slick layout here, and really does everything you want it to do. So it really is like if you went to a new Mercedes dealership, bought a brand new Mercedes car, you really have the same sort of luxury items in your motorhome now. So very cool. Lots and lots of buttons on the steering wheel now. Tons of multimedia buttons. And we have a nice pixel matrix display in the center. Nice LED screen that's going to give you a readout of all the goodies. And you have the real nice leather seats here too. They're very well padded, and you know, they give you a pretty darn big cushion too, which is quite nice. So definitely a big upgrade from last year. Your chassis is really probably your biggest upgrade with all the assists. It still has blind spot assist on the mirrors, and really it practically drives itself on the freeway. So very cool upgrades. That touch screen is awesome. The Mercedes AI is really nice. If you actually want to use it, you can tell her to be quiet, and she will be quiet. So that is always nice. So this is our 2020 Revel. I've got another one coming in early August and in late August, and they're going to have the exact same options as this one. So we do take a sort of a minimal deposit, and you always have right of refusal if you get here and you don't like it, but we've never had that issue before. So yeah, again, my name is Josh. If you want to reserve one with a minimal down payment, give me a call here at 414-281-6330. And please check out our website for current videos and pricing, and feel free to email me from there too. And yeah, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thanks again, and have a great day.